Hey guys, it's me, Solana, and welcome back to my channel. Hi. I know, I know. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. But I'm back. Hi. I am so excited to be back here on YouTube right now. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for watching. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve a very simple illusion with makeup. It's like a mask illusion. We're going to make it look like it's really, on our face. Very easy to follow, it's beginner friendly. So if you want to do something cool with your makeup and you don't know where to start, this is your video. And by the end of this video, you are going to be doing illusions like a pro. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tap the bell so you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Now let's get to it. Alright, so I'm starting off with the Photo Finish Primer by Smashbox. I'm focusing this mostly on my T-zone. Then for the remainder of my face, I'm using Milani's Prep and Hydrate Rose Primer. Now I'm taking a white eyeliner pencil. This one is by Wet n Wild, and I'm just using that to start sketching out the shape of my mask. I like to use white for this part because it's easier for me to see, and it's also super easy to adjust. I'm like a perfectionist, so I need something that I can wipe off and redo if I need to. For the mask, I'm using a full coverage foundation. So I'm taking Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 330, and I'm just applying that all over my face, but I'm staying inside of the white lines. This shade is deeper and a lot more warm than what I would normally wear, but I really wanted the mask to be, I don't know, a different color than my actual face. Once that's all blended out, I'm going in with the S Clean foundation by Sephora. This is shade 19. I'm just going in and applying this in all the areas surrounding the mask, and I'm trying my best not to cover up my outline. This is a light to medium coverage foundation. I'm just using it to even out my skin tone a little bit. Now I'm taking a concealer that's a few shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm using a flat brush to highlight the edges of my mask. The key to a convincing illusion is contrast, so this step is really important. I'm also taking this time to sharpen everything up a little bit. Now I'm taking my Easy Bake setting powder in Blondie by Huda Beauty, and I'm just lightly setting the areas surrounding the mask. I need this foundation to stay where it is while I do my blending. Next, I'm taking my black retractable eyeliner by NYX, and I'm just using that to draw a thin line going around the outside of the mask. The line doesn't have to be 100% perfect because I'm just going to blend it out anyways. To blend out the line, I'm using some black eyeshadow and a small detail brush. I'm really making sure to pack on as much color as possible, and then I'm just slightly blending it out. Is it me or do I look really angry in this shot? This is just my focus face, very serious. Now I'm going to start creating the actual shadow effect, so I'm just taking a grayish eyeshadow. This one has a slight brown hue to it, but you might not be able to see it on camera, and I'm just using a fluffy brush to blend that into the black. This is making the shadow look a lot more realistic. I really want the illusion to stand out more, so I'm going in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is one of their lightest shades. I'm using a flat concealer brush just to go around the edges of the mask again. I'm making sure to keep my lines super precise, and I'm really making sure to brighten up that edge. Honestly, this mask deserves a full beat, so I already have my base on. I'm just going to take some concealer and apply that under my eyes and to all the high points on my face. This is the same Pat McGrath Labs concealer that I used earlier on in the video. For my contour, I'm using Huda Beauty's Tantour in the shade Medium. I'm starting off with my nose, and then I'm also going to do underneath my cheekbones. Last year, I uploaded a nose contouring tutorial to my channel. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to do an updated version. So while I blend all of this out, I just want to take a minute to talk a little bit about where I've been and why it's been so long since I've posted a full video to my channel. There's a couple of different reasons, the main one being that I work a lot, but The other reason is, after recording a few YouTube videos on my phone, I started to feel like nothing was good enough to put out because the quality wasn't good. This really pushed me to invest in a camera, so if you're noticing my videos are a little higher quality, that is why. So back to the makeup look, I'm using my Easy Bake setting powder to lightly bake underneath my eyes. I'm also doing the sides of my nose and anywhere that I applied concealer. To set the contoured areas, I'm going to use my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Bronzer. This is going to add some color and definition to my cheeks. The girls that get this. If you're not making funny faces while you do your makeup, then you are not doing it right. So now I'm just using a mini fan brush to remove any excess setting powder. My nose is not looking snatched enough for me, so I'm definitely adding some of this bronzer on my nose. I'm using a small blending brush for this for more control. This part is absolutely essential for me. I'm going to be using 2 different shades from this Tartelette Blush and Bloom palette. This has been my go-to combo lately. I'm just obsessed. It's like so light and natural looking. The setting powder really washes me out sometimes, so this helps put some life back into my face. I decided to keep it really simple with the eye look, so I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow and just blending that into my crease. If you're a beginner, this eyeshadow look is for you because it only uses 2 colors. I usually go with a cut crease, but I wanted to switch it up. I also wanted this eyeshadow look to be soft and neutral. Now for the shimmer, I'm using this super pretty color from my Norvina palette, and I'm just patting this onto my eyelids with my finger. Once I have this applied, I'm just going to soften it up a little bit, so I'm using an eyeshadow brush and just slightly blending the colors together. To finish up the eye look, I'm taking my NYX Epic Ink Liner in black, and I'm just doing a little baby wing. This eyeliner pen is so good for so many things, and it literally lasts forever. Whenever I feel like I want my wings to look a little bit more sharp, I just clean it up with some concealer. Now I'm going back in with my white eyeliner pencil, and I'm just lining my waterline. This is going to open up my eyes a little bit and make them appear a little bit bigger. To set everything in place, I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I prefer this spray over the matte one. It just makes me look a lot more luminous. I'm going to be highlighting the inner corners of my eyes with this iridescent gold shade. The smaller the brush, the better. Moving on to my lips, I'm using the NYX Epic Wear Lip Liner. I like to just barely overline my cupid's bow, and then for the rest of my lips, I just follow their natural shape. For the lip color, I'm using this Creamy Lip Stain by Bonjour. This is like a pinky mauve shade. I'm applying this all over my lips, and to give myself a little bit of an ombre effect, I'm taking an angle brush and just smudging my lip liner a little bit. To set the edges of the mask, I'm going to go in with this white eyeshadow here, and this is going to help brighten everything up. I really want this mask to stand out as much as possible, so I'm going to go in with more white. I'm taking this cream makeup stick in white by Creative Revolution, and I'm using a small paintbrush just to highlight the edges of the mask again. And then I'm turning it around and using the back of the paintbrush to blend it out. I really love this technique because it blends without removing the product, so everything stays nice and bright. It's definitely a technique that I use on a regular basis. I'm just slowly working my way down the mask, and I'm really taking my time with this because you really don't want to rush the details. Now I'm taking some black face paint and I'm filling in this little area on my forehead here. I'm making sure to bring this all the way up to my hairline. Now for the finishing touches. For my highlight, I'm mixing together Snowflake and So Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just recently discovered this combination and I am actually living for it. Why it took me so long to discover this is beyond me. This makeup look honestly feels a little bit backwards for me because I normally do my eyebrows first, but because I didn't want them to get messed up throughout the process, I decided to do them last. So with that being said, I'm going to start filling in my brows with this Wet n Wild micro brow pencil. When using a pencil to fill in my brows, I try to keep the product focused on the center and the tail. Then I go back in with a really fine brow pen to do the inner part. I use the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen by NYX. This is the perfect product for creating hair-like strokes throughout the eyebrow. I've said this before in other videos, but this pen really has changed my life. It is so great. Now I'm cleaning up the shape of my brows with some concealer. This will make them look a lot more defined, and then I'm just highlighting my brow bone. So I'm using my NYX liner pen just to do one more outline around the mask for just a little bit more definition. This is going to make the mask really pop, and I'm also drawing the string. This look is not complete without lashes, so boom, just pop those on real quick. Now let's see the results. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like how it came out. I had so much fun doing it, and you guys will too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!